Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, predicting the game between us and the Arizona Cardinals happening this Sunday at Levi Stadium. I'm excited for this matchup. I hope you guys are as well. Both teams are coming off big wins. The 49ers over the Giants on Thursday Night Football. The Cardinals, a big upset over the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be talking about both of those games in a second. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Nothing too crazy for me. Did a position edge for this matchup. If you guys want to check it out, link will be in the card section, also in the description below. So please check it out, see what I got to say about both teams and their respective positions per group. That's going to be exciting. I'm excited to talk about this. Hopefully the 49ers can make it 4-0. That would be much appreciative. But they do have a tough challenge in Arizona because it's a division matchup. Always play close. Every time we think Arizona is going to suck, they either get an upset or they play very, very close. And that's kind of what I expect with the 49ers in this game. Last year, they did blow them out both times. One time in Mexico City, I think the other time in San Francisco near the end of the season. Hopefully we have a result like that. That'd be awesome right there. But we can't make the mistakes like the Dallas Cowboys did coming into this game. I'll be talking about that in a second as well. Before I get the video started, per usual, please like and subscribe. That is much appreciative. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. 49er fans, love you guys. Arizona fans, you're welcome to my channel any time of the week. So please hit that subscribe button as well because we do play you guys later on in the year too. So you might as well tag along and talk about the next game as well in the next few weeks. Also, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. You guys know who you are. And yeah, let's get this started. 49ers versus Cardinals prediction time. Who is going to win this game? Okay, so prediction. Who am I picking to win this one? Before I do, per usual, I'm going to be doing the tail of the tape, seeing what each team did last week. The 49ers on Thursday Night Football destroyed the Giants 30-12. Was that expected? Yeah, probably because the 49ers are just that good. Also, the Giants were dealing with a lot of injuries. Saquon Barkley was out. Their left tackle Thomas was out as well. That made it a lot easier for the defense. Also, the offense was playing really, really well. Brock Purdy had a great game, in my opinion. Christian McCaffrey always carrying the load. You know, it's a typical 49er performance, what you expect. That was the third game that the 49ers scored 30 points in the game. That is just awesome right there, and hopefully they can keep it up against Arizona this week. It'll be a tough one, I will say, for a division matchup. Good job, 49ers. 3-0. Take it any day of the week. Coaching staff, players, you guys did an awesome job on a short week. Hopefully you guys can keep it up for this week against the Arizona Cardinals. Speaking of them, they are coming off an epic win, an upset win over the Dallas Cowboys, 28-16. Very good victory. I watched most of the game, and the one thing I will say is that Arizona plays really hard. The defense looks really good, much expected because Jonathan Gannon is the head coach. He just came from Philadelphia, the defensive coordinator. They had an awesome performance against Tampa on Monday Night Football yesterday. That's much expected. Offensively, Josh Dobbs, he's a big, good story to talk about. He's having a Brock Purdy-esque kind of story in terms of being out of nowhere, being a journeyman and playing really good football. Is he playing as good as Brock? Not quite. Brock has been awesome for a Mr. Irrelevant guy, but Dobbs, for a guy journeyman, I mean, he's having a Geno Smith kind of year where he's playing really efficient football, doing the best he can, and getting this win over the Dallas Cowboys. That is just the epitome of greatness, I would say, for a big upset. That's awesome right there. Awesome thing to see. I mean, upsets happen all the time, but I didn't see this one coming. I don't think any of you guys in Niner Faithful or even in Arizona saw this coming. Take it any day of the week, so it's going to be a good matchup led by Dobbs, James Conner, great running back. Their defense is pretty good, underrated as well. That's going to be the great one for this week on Sunday. Things to talk about before this game, before I make my prediction. I'd say important stuff for the 49ers. Definitely play physical football. That's the one thing I took away from the Dallas Cowboys is they were just really weak for whatever reason. They looked outmatched. They just looked scared. I don't know what was going on with them, especially on defense. They just let James Conner and Dobbs do whatever they want. That's just really weird right there. But I feel like losing Trayvon Diggs was a big loss for them. You know, Skip talked about it on Undisputed. He said it's an emotional loss. Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't know if it's that emotional in terms of like just collapsing your whole defense. He's a big loss right there, not just from leadership, but also from on the field perspective as well. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting matchup for us when we play the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football the following week. The Cowboys, they just look just so outmatched for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe they were cocky or overconfident in this one. I hope the 49ers are not falling into that trap. They're definitely not after watching that game on Sunday. It's just really weird to see the Cowboys be very unusual like that. But maybe they're just a victim of playing really bad teams. I mean, you look at the New York Giants, they're not terrible, but they've had a lot of injuries, so that's really hurt them a lot on making them a bad team. The New York Jets, Aaron Rodgers is gone. You have Zach Wilson as the quarterback, took advantage of that situation. Arizona, look like an underrated team. Maybe they were just finding their way for the first 2 weeks. Maybe the Cowboys are a little overrated. I don't want to get into conclusions yet. Beat up the two New York teams and then to play Arizona, I was prepared to play. That's a bad sign right there. But hey, it's just 1 week at a time. Take it as it is. Move on from it if you're a Cowboy fan. But for the 49ers, you cannot follow the Cowboys trap. You cannot let loose. You can't just be overconfident for this game because anything can happen in football. I've always said that every single week. Anything can happen. We just saw it on Sunday. 49ers, the big thing they got to do is, as I always say, pressure Josh Dobbs, pressure any quarterback they get to. For the most part, they've done a good job all season long. I'd say the only time they did a bad job was against the Rams in the first half, but the second half, they really turned it up. Hopefully, both of them are ready to get after him. Stop James Conner. We've actually had trouble against Conner for the past year or two now in terms of the running game. So hopefully they can do a good job on stopping Conner and get him under 50 rushing yards. That'd be really cool right there. Offensively, do the opposite. Run the ball really effectively. You have Christian McCaffrey, pretty much the ultimate weapon for any offense, especially for Kyle Shanahan. I mean, it feels like endgame mode with Christian as the tailback for the 49ers. And then you have also speedy guys like Deebo Samuel. Brandon Ayuk should be available, I would think. I haven't heard any injury things where he's going to be out for a few weeks. He was just out on Thursday just as a precaution. That's going to be an awesome addition as well. George Kittle, we all know what he stands for. He did really good on my fantasy team because Brandon was out. He needed more targets. I'll definitely take that any day of the week. Do the same formula, score 30 points or more, lower their defense, hopefully less than 10 points. That'd be awesome right there as well. But it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a challenging, in my opinion. Is it going to be like the Philadelphia Eagles or a great team like the Chiefs? I don't think so. But hey, Arizona, underrated team right now. And they have a lot of hype, I would say, coming in this game. The 49ers also have hype for winning 3 games in a row. It's going to be a fun one. I can't wait to see this game. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. So if I had to pick a team to win this one, who would I pick? I would actually pick the Arizona 49ers. I'm actually picking the 49ers to win this one. I believe they can go 4-0. I think they will. I think they'll get the job done. They won't follow the same mistakes as the Dallas Cowboys did on Sunday. I feel like Shanahan and them, they're preparing this team really well. I wish I was in the behind the scenes on what they're doing, but I'm sure they're doing a really good job in preparing these guys. And yeah, it's going to be great to see the 49ers do another great performance, hopefully. And Arizona, they're going to give a tough fight. They're going to do great things as well, in my opinion, but we'll see then. I believe the 49ers can do it. They'll win this game, go on to be 4-0. Get ready for the Dallas Cowboys Sunday night the following week. That's pretty much it, you guys. Picking the 49ers to win this one. And the NFC West matchup. Let's do this. 49ers. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about this game against the Cardinals. Please let me know in the comments below. Do you think the 49ers are going to win? Cardinal fans, do you think you guys are going to upset the 49ers? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this per usual, like and subscribe. That's much appreciative. I hope to catch you guys up tomorrow on a Wednesday or a Thursday. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, rest of your night. Go Niners all day.